again to Cityscape. I am Paul Scialla, founder and CEO of Delos. Awesome to see the topic start to grow this year, centered around health, well-being, happiness, wellness. Real estate was an idea many years ago. Wellness real estate is now becoming a thing, and we're really thrilled to see the industry start to pick up on this. I've got I think it's about 10 minutes, so we're going to go quite quickly, but I want to keep this relevant on a personal level. What we're going to talk about today is significant for everyone in this room. Okay, we are all spending over 90% of our lives indoors, as you heard on that video, and our built environment is having a huge impact on our health outcomes. This is something that medical science just recently figured out. Guys, whatever's going to happen to us from a health standpoint, a chronic health standpoint, whether it's respiratory, cardiovascular, immune, cognitive, sleep health outcomes, a very small part of that is genetic. Only 5% is predetermined. Another 10 to 20% is our lifestyle, what we eat, what we drink, how much we exercise, how much we sleep. But here's the big picture. Over 70% or up to 70% of what determines what will happen from a chronic health standpoint for everyone in this room is our surrounding environmental conditions. And if we're spending 90% of our lives indoors, then a little math suggests about 63% of those determinants are really being caused by these four walls and this roof, this box that we put us in. So at Delos and at the International Well-Building Institute, we felt this needed considerable attention. The better part of 5 years, in excess of $100 million of research capital went into the foundations of the well-building standard. The well-building standard is the world's first rating system, similar to what green building, things like LEED and Estidama and the various certifications are for environmental impact. WELL certification focuses on all the people inside our buildings. This was a merging of the health sciences with the building sciences, getting doctors and architects and engineers all together to best understand how we can impact health outcomes through this box we put ourselves in. Looking at things like air quality, water quality, circadian lighting, thermal and acoustic comfort. Really proud to see now that and this gets updated every day. We're now over 1,000 projects, okay, in 37 countries, adopting the well building standard. Projects getting well certified. Existing buildings, new buildings. These are corporate headquarters. These are large commercial office towers, hospitals, schools, libraries, stadiums, basically everywhere that we spend our time. Making use of the well-building standard through our International Well-Building Institute. You'll hear some great content on the IWBI from our colleague Kate later today on a panel. But the well-building standard is leading the charge here in defining what health and happiness in the built environment really means. And we are really proud to also see almost 24 projects already in the UAE, which we'll get to. But wonderful, wonderful progress and early adoption. One thing I know that might be on everyone's mind here is, okay, that all sounds great. What does it cost? What we're finding, guys, is across hundreds of examples now and almost 250 million square feet of well-certified real estate, the incremental cost, whether it's construction cost or renovation cost, the incremental cost on many, many projects to achieve the well-building standard is amounting to less than 1% premium to normal construction. Okay, this is not the green building proposition of 10 years ago that was 8, 9, 10% more expensive, questionable break-evens. The well-building movement is really demonstrating that this is about more intelligent, more informed decisions, not necessarily more expensive decisions. Developers are getting well certified all around the world. Corporate headquarters are getting well certified all around the world. For less than 1% premium to what they would normally spend. That's staggering. On the flip side, what we're finding is that the premiums people are paying, whether it's commercial leasing rates, hotel room rates, which we'll get into, we've got our hotel colleagues here, rental prices, home sale prices, premiums for wellness real estate are amounting to anywhere between 6 and 26% for a 1% increase in cost. This is a staggering economic proposition. This is something that the private sector is embracing because it makes economic sense. This is something that the building occupants are embracing because it means something for them. And this is also something that governments are starting to embrace around the world because this will lead to lower societal health care costs and extension of life. So the well building standards, the foundational science of everything that was put forth in the Delos effort in pioneering the wellness real estate movement. The Well Living Lab is a first of its kind. This is a 50-50 collaboration with the world-renowned Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. We built a laboratory. We built 8 different simulated testing modules that allow us to simulate a bedroom, an infant's bedroom, a school classroom, a hotel room, a commercial office environment, all the sensory technology you could dream of built into it, measuring everything in this quantified space, and all the biometric infrastructure you'd expect from an institution like Mayo Clinic. We are testing people. There was a study done on 9 office workers. Worked in a simulated, well-certified office for 4.5 months. Came to work every day, and we start dialing up and dialing down the various interventions in the well building standard and getting the data, the real data. Heart rate variability, inflammation markers, respiratory patterns, near-term, long-term stress indicators. This is the real quantified data that demonstrates that health outcomes can be improved by changing the space around us. So the science is important, the data is important. Excuse me. Hospitality has been a very interesting program. What we're starting to understand is we can renovate existing hotel rooms in a matter of 2 or 3 days, implement the science of the well building movement back into these rooms. The Stay Well program is about to launch here in the UAE. We have seen great success with the likes of Marriott, Wyndham, Four Seasons, MGM. 25% room rate premiums after a 3-day upgrade of the rooms. This is generating about an 8 or 9 week break even on the CapEx. People are paying for wellness. People are paying for rooms that can help eliminate or reduce jet lag, that can get them deeper sleep, more energy during the day, work on their breathing patterns. Again, this is not the green building proposition with a questionable 6.5 or 7 year break even. The Stay Well program is demonstrating about a 2-month break even on the investment, again, leading to great prospects for that program. Darwin, you saw a bit of that in our video. Data is important. Data collection is important. We are all now starting to see IoT, the Internet of Things, the race for the smart home, the smart connected home. Darwin is a smart healthy automation platform introduced by Delos, launching in thousands and thousands of homes, $250,000 to $300,000 villas, all the way up to $30, $40, $50 million villas, and everything in between. This is an interesting take on the Internet of Things. We would call this not necessarily IoT, but IOWT, the Internet of Well Things. And you will be seeing more and more with regards to the launch in this region on the Darwin platform. But imagine a layer of wellness intelligence. So there's hardware, air filters, water filters, circadian lights, sensors. And then there's software, algorithms, programs that control the built environment based on what's happening inside the house and even what's happening inside our bodies. Lighting can change based on sleeping patterns, reducing the melanopic lux, for instance, to induce more melatonin, getting us deeper night's sleep. Air remediation algorithms. The Darwin Wellness brain constantly monitors the indoor environment. If toxins or pollutants or particulates are sensed, Darwin speaks to the HVAC, ups the filtration, and remediates the air. So this is bringing smart home or smart buildings into a brand new paradigm of smart healthy. Wonderful initiatives happening here, and we'll continue to. We've got great dialogue going on throughout this region. Developers are embracing this. Municipalities are embracing this, whether it's well certification for offices, whether it's the wellness programming for residential developments, or hotels. We love the initiatives that always come out of particularly Dubai. Dubai tends to catch on and be #1 in the world, and we fully expect that to happen here, where all development projects have an element of wellness real estate to them. So again, I just want to make sure that we're recognizing here, this is, yes, a program, there's an economic benefit to wellness real estate, but ladies and gentlemen, this is more about changing our societal health outcomes and doing so in a manner that is passive. Doesn't necessarily require us at the core to change our behavior. If we put ourselves in better boxes, we can enhance our respiratory, cardiovascular, immune, cognitive, and sleep health outcomes. We have taken the initiative to introduce the medical science or the sciences or the health sciences into the building sciences. And as I started to read some of the material today, coming back here again, wellness real estate. We wrote that on a napkin 8 years ago. Wellness real estate is now becoming a thing. And we're super pleased and proud to continue to push the movement and hope the industry joins us. Thank you very much.